Some horror films are scary, but when you find out they're inspired by real events, that fear follows you long after the screen fades to black. Today, we're diving deep into the shadows to explore 10 terrifying horror movies that are based on true stories. Let's go. We start with The Possession, a film that revolves around an ancient cursed item known as the Dybbuk box. Yes, it's real. Listed on eBay in the early 2000s, this wine cabinet reportedly caused nightmares, illness, and pure dread for its owners. The movie tells the story of a young girl overtaken by a dark entity, but the real-life accounts are just as chilling. Even post-production crew members reported strange activity during filming. Coincidence or curse? Built by Sarah Winchester, heir to the Winchester rifle fortune, this sprawling mansion is one of America's strangest architectural mysteries. Legend says Sarah kept building to confuse the vengeful spirits of those killed by her family's weapons. The film, Winchester, dramatizes her descent into paranoia, but the house? It still stands, with 160 rooms, staircases to nowhere, and doors that open into walls. Maybe the ghosts never left. One of the most iconic horror films ever made, and also one of the most cursed. The Exorcist is based on the 1949 possession case of a boy known as Roland Doe. He reportedly spoke in tongues, levitated, and reacted violently to sacred texts. Priests documented these events, and the rest became the scariest movie of its time. To this day, some say the evil behind the story was real. Former NYPD officer Ralph Sarchie had seen it all, or so he thought. This film is based on his book, where he recounts real-life demonic possessions and his shift from skeptic to believer. Part detective story, part exorcism thriller. This one blurs the line between criminal and spiritual evil. And when a cop says, "This wasn't normal," you better believe it's something more. Spain's most documented paranormal case inspired this Netflix hit. A teenage girl played with a Ouija board during a solar eclipse, and days later, was found dead under mysterious circumstances. Police reports described strange noises, flickering lights, and an energy they couldn't explain. Verónica is a fictional take, but the case? 100% real, and still unsolved. Imagine moving into a house that used to be a funeral parlor. That's what happened to the Snedeker family. Soon after settling in, they reported grotesque visions, ghostly encounters, and voices in the dark. The film is intense, but the Warrens, yes, those Warrens, investigated this case in real life. And their findings? Bone-chilling. She's not just a doll, she's the doll. Annabelle is part of the real artifact collection of Ed and Lorraine Warren, locked safely behind blessed glass. In real life, the doll reportedly moved on its own, wrote threatening notes, and caused a fatal motorcycle accident. The movie turned her into an icon, but the fear? That's 100% original. The Lutz family moved into a house where a gruesome mass murder had taken place. Within weeks, they fled, claiming the house was alive with evil. Green slime, moving objects, phantom voices. Skeptics call it a hoax. Paranormal investigators? Not so sure. The house still exists, and so do the rumors. This courtroom horror is based on the real-life case of Annalise Michel, a deeply religious girl who underwent over 60 exorcisms. Her terrifying screams, captured in real audio, are still available online. The film explores whether it was demonic or psychological, but either way, the outcome was tragic and unforgettable. Topping the list is The Conjuring, the film that started a horror universe. Based on the true case of the Perron family, this story includes shadowy spirits, unexplained bruises, and the terrifying Bathsheba. Investigated by the Warrens, this haunting is one of their most intense cases. Whether you believe it or not, thousands of people witnessed the fear. And now, you can too. What makes these films even scarier is knowing they may be more than just stories. So next time you watch, remember, some horrors are real. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and tell me in the comments, which of these movies chilled you the most?